guys, you're watching Will's Curls, and today we are going to do a little add-on to a video that I posted a while ago. It was my try not to tic video, and I actually got a lot of comments from people saying stuff like I don't have Tourette's, but I have all of these different types of tics, and stuff like I haven't gotten diagnosed, no one takes this seriously, and it's a lot of like kind of sad comments and stuff like that. And I just wanted to make this video to kind of validate and inform you guys on some things that you might want to know. So I'm actually going to tell you right now, you guys might be really mad at me after I say this and might just leave the video, but I actually am self-diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. So I know that sounds, now I'm not credible, but my mom actually diagnosed me when I was, I think, 5, and it's mainly, let me tell you the reasons why. My dad has been diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. I think my older sister got diagnosed with it. And after my mom saw me, saw a lot of repetitive genes, you know, because it
trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help
Alexa,
in your Alexa
cancel. It really it's a hereditary genetic type of disorder, and once she saw that I was developing tics, she looked up, she did tons of research, she looked at all the right websites and everything, and she decided that I also had Tourette syndrome. It actually really does run in my family. A lot of us do have Tourette syndrome, and you can choose not to believe me, but after seeing my video, you should be able to tell that I do have quite a few motor and vocal tics. So I'm just letting you know, self-diagnosis is valid in my opinion. I don't want to say anything incorrect in this video, so if I do, please let me know down in the comments below. But I'm actually going to recommend you guys to a website. I'm pretty sure it's just tourettes.org. And it talks all about Tourette syndrome, it informs you about it, it even has like diagnosis and how to diagnose yourself with Tourette syndrome, and then it also has medical diagnosis to where you can find a doctor who can diagnose you, because now we have so much more information about Tourette syndrome that it's a lot easier for doctors to be able to diagnose you. But I'm actually going to talk about all the different types of tic disorders. So a lot of you guys in the comments said stuff like, I don't have Tourette's, but I have this one awful motor tic, like I have to do this to my neck all the time, or just something, you know, just like a single motor tic that they've been like, oh, that's been so awful for them, or a vocal tic. So let me try and explain everything. So there's actually 3 different types of tic disorders. The first one is Tourette syndrome. And that is when you have 2 or more motor tics and 1 vocal tic, and it's been occurring for over a year and before you turn to the age of 18. It also cannot have anything to do with medicine that you've been taking, because some medicine, like ADHD pills and stuff like that, they can make you have tics. So it can't be related to any type of medicine that you've been taking. Then there is persistent motor or vocal tic, or it can be chronic motor vocal tic disorder, and that is where you have either several motor tics or several vocal tics, but not at the same time, not both of them. And that's having that for over a year. You have to have that for over a year and before 18, and once again, not caused by medicine or anything like that. And then provisional tics is when you have 1 or more motor tic or vocal tic that has been happening for less than a year. So it can't go over a year, or else that would make it persistent or chronic. Yeah. So yeah, those are the 3 different types: Tourette syndrome, chronic motor or vocal tic disorder, and then provisional tic disorder. It's not the most accurate way to diagnose my mom. Once again, she did so much research on this stuff. I do have 2 motor tics. I mean, I guess I have more. You know, I have my arm one, I have my blinking one, I have my yawning one. Oh my gosh. I have my thumb one. So I have all those motor tics, and then I did start off mainly with, I did have a lot of vocal tics when I was young. I had those ones. Oh yeah, another motor tic is the those two. But yeah, so as you can see, I do have quite a bit of both motor and vocal tics. Therefore, I think it's valid that I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. But yeah, I do want you to know that if you can see some of these symptoms, if you think, hey, I could totally have provisional tic disorder, or I could have persistent tic disorder, that's totally valid to think so. I would just do a lot of research online, look on the credible websites. Don't look on like Cosmopolitan, I don't even know if they have stuff like that, but make sure it has like a .org or like a .gov. The Tourette website, like I said, I really do recommend that one. It's all about Tourette's and tic disorders. CDC is a really good one, but yeah, just make sure that you're looking at the most credible sources that you can. One last thing to be able to kind of figure out if you do have like Tourette syndrome or something is the co-occurring conditions. So this is something that kind of can be tagged along with Tourette syndrome. These are type of disorders or illnesses. I don't want to say like illnesses, but like some mental illnesses, mental disorders that can come along with Tourette syndrome. Okay, I'm just looking on the Tourette.org website and naming these off. But some of the co-occurring conditions that Tourette syndrome commonly has, a number of these. That's a better way of saying it. Neurodevelopmental and neuropsychiatric conditions. So a commonly co-occurring condition with Tourette syndrome is ADHD, and then there's also OCD. Dyslexia and learning disabilities are also kind of common. You can find that with Tourette syndrome. Behavior problems, like, you know, getting like hot-headed and stuff. You probably don't know, but I feel like I'm pretty hot-headed. Not with normal people, but with my siblings. I guess that everyone's hot-headed with their siblings. I'm just very mean, and I feel bad sometimes. Anxiety is very common with Tourette syndrome. There's also mood problems and social skills, like being socially awkward, and then sleeping problems. So like, I was gonna say anorexia, insomnia and stuff like that. And I'm not telling you this so that you can go, oh my gosh, I have anxiety and insomnia, I have Tourette syndrome. No, that's not all. This is just saying if you do have the first if you have 2 or more motor tics and 1 or more vocal tics, and then you look at these and see, hey, I also have that, that's a greater chance that you could have Tourette syndrome. Y'all, the stutter, it's getting so bad. I don't want you to watch this video and then diagnose yourself after watching this, but I just want to let you guys know that it is acceptable to self-diagnose as long as you do all the research that comes with it. So if you think you have the possibility of having Tourette syndrome or any other of the tic disorders, I would look them all up. I would talk it over with your parents. And if you are a parent and you notice your kid having some of these symptoms, I would really, really recommend researching it, seeing if it runs in your family, seeing if it runs in the genetics, because if it does, and there is quite a likely chance that your child could have one of these 3 tic disorders. Yeah, so I really hope that this was correct and that this was accurate enough. I don't want to get too much comments being like, oh my gosh, no, you're so wrong, you're not able to do this, you're not credible, this isn't. I'm not trying to be a credible person trying to diagnose you with Tourette syndrome or anything like that. I'm just trying to give you a little bit more information and a little bit more places to find out more about this syndrome, because I feel like it isn't very widely known to the public, and it's not taken as a very big deal when realistically it kind of is. A lot of people actually do suffer with Tourette syndrome or any of these disorders without knowing it for their whole entire life. So if you watch this video, I really hope that this brings awareness to you about all of the tic disorders and stuff like that. Yeah, sorry, I feel like I've been rambling so much during this video. Awesome. I really hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That always means so much to me. And if you want to, if you're thinking about it, maybe like, subscribe if you want. I don't know if I've even, no, I haven't. I've reached 1,000 subscribers. I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, I did not see this coming so quickly. Y'all, I'm just so freaking happy about this and about all of you supporters and everything. I love you guys so much, so much. Y'all are the bomb. Yeah, sorry this is going so long. Anyways, yeah, I really hope that this video helped you. And once again, I'm not trying to be a doctor and diagnose you. That's not the point of this video. Just to inform you and tell you to research a little bit more on credible sources. I feel like I have to keep on saying that for everyone who doesn't listen the first few times. I just like want everyone to know, you know? But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!